How's it going, everyone? Welcome to one more video from 161 Power Sports. In this video, we're talking about the Cross Country 300 EFI from RPS. As you know, RPS has been in the market with their adventure slash enduro bikes with their Hawk DLX, the Hawk X, and the regular Hawk lineup. But they've brought out something very interesting. So this is their first steps towards making a fully committed adventure style bike that's good for off-road and on-road, and at a really good price point, which is right about like $29.95. You heard it, guys. It's going to be $29.95 for this beautiful machine right here, and we're going to talk about in details on what this is all about. So out in the front, we have these all-terrain tires, standard fender for protection, and disc brakes, 19-inch wheels up front. It's got inverted forks, nice color coded. You get this little fender. Like the way they've increased the shock size, overall height of this bike, because look at the stance on this bike and then compare that to the Triumph that's sitting right over there. You can see they're literally about the same, almost identical, right? You also get LED lights up front to get this nice little windscreen. You also have these nice guards right up here, coordinated with your blinkers, so they light up. Get your headlight beams right there. Alright, let's come to the main screen. Comes with a set of 2 keys. Put them in. You have this lock off and on mode, so when you lock it, it just locks the handlebar. Let me show you guys right there. And you also have a way to use the back end of this key to lock her up for safety, and it prevents water seepage on the ignition, so you don't have a short. Turn on one position. Boom, right there. As you can see, it's got fuel gauge, RPM, digital, all digital screen. You got a gear indicator and your odometer to tell you how many miles you got put on. You also have these non-lit spaces, which will light up if you're using them. Let's say that's your blinkers, neutral light, engine overheat, and then you have your headlights right there. Let's turn that off. Let me show you guys how this looks if the headlights turn on. So it's right here. That's your headlights. Boom. Real nice. And it's bright too. Very good job, RPS. Like I said, to produce this bike at $3,000 retail, I mean, that's just insane to me. Nobody can beat that. Mirrors, all standard feature. Get 3.5 gallon tank. Boom. Easy to use. Manufacturer says you get about 58.8 miles per gallon on this thing. It is water cooled, guys. It's their first bike that they made that's water cooled, which is pretty good. Good steps forward in making the bigger bikes, better bikes at affordable prices, right? So you get water cooling system right here. It's 302.5 cc, so it's the first time ever a manufacturer is calling it a 300 cc, especially in the Chinese world, because they used to call a 200, like a 169 cc, a 200 model. Whatever the cc is, they always boost it up and call it a different model that's higher than the actual cc. But this one is actually a 302.5 cc. It's called a cross country 300 model. Now the color comes in is the black with the gray, and then the black and the green. So 2 color options, which is good. So there's no confusion. You get it in 2 different colors. And most of the time, you offer more than that. It's just confusing for people. I honestly like the gray one. It's just because it's a tactical finish, and I love the color coordination with the black, gray, and the gold, those gold forks right there. So you also get industry standard BOSCH EFI, which is a big leap for these manufacturers, because BOSCH EFI, those are industry standard EFI module system. So that's real good. It's water cooled right here. Mentioned that before. That's your rear brake pedal. Boom. And then out here is your gear shifter. It's a 6-speed transmission. Maintenance wise, you do get a owner's manual booklet that comes with this thing, so follow the procedures highlighted there. Just takes regular gas and 10W40 is your oil weight. As you can see, you got that screen right there, and then that's your dipstick. That's where you put your oil in. That's where you can check and see how much oil you got left. What oil you got left. Foot pegs for the passenger. Coming back to the rear, it's got this protection for the rear shocks, so that way dirt don't splash all over the shocks. Nice off-road tire, same setup as in the front, but this one's a 17-inch. You get disc brakes, pretty standard. Up there, lights right up here, license plate holder, the light for your license plates, and LED turn signals. So love that they put this rack here, so that way you can like put in all kinds of stuff, your luggage, whatnot, cargo space. So that's real good. And the best thing about this bike is like this seat. It's wonderful and it's comfortable, right? So it sits right at about 34.5 inches of seat height, and it's very, very comfortable. You sit on it, you don't want to get off of this bike, and you can ride it for hours, right? So this is a very, very comfortable bike. Like you said, it's not designed for short people, but if you're like 5'9" and up, you're going to enjoy this bike like to a whole new level. Because this Triumph right here, I mean, even it's used, we're selling for like $8,000. I know it's a big monster at $850, but it costs a lot of money too at the same time, right? At $3,000, you can't beat this. It tops out at about 84 miles an hour, so all the guys that were complaining that, hey, these Chinese bikes can't get on the highway and they barely make up 60 miles per hour, because their last model was true. The Hawk DLX just made like 65, maybe 70 at most, but this one right here gets up to 84, so you have that little cushion right there to like cruise down the highway as well. Not designed for like long commute, but this definitely can handle the highway speeds now. Right, so this RPS right here, guys, like I said, $29.99. We also have really good financing options available. Ship nationwide, boxes in a crate or fully assembled, running ready to go. So with the purchase of this unit right here, we're also giving away free helmet for a short period of time. It's just limited time only, so do mention the special on YouTube, so that way you can get that special promo. And like I said, we got it in black and gray and green and black. This bike right here produces right about 16.5 pound-feet of torque, 5,500 RPMs. It's rated right at about 26.5 horsepower, so it's pretty powerful for what it is in its class. Like I said, RPS has taken a big leap towards making bikes that are adventurous, right? So if you're like me and want this bike, just come see us at 161 Power Sports. Now, if you're out of state, we do provide all necessary documentation in order for you guys to like register it in your local state and get it street legal. So please give us a call if you have any questions on that. And also, like I said, we ship nationwide in boxes, unbuilt or fully assembled, running tested units, right? Like I said, $29.95. Excellent financing options available as low as $100 a month, depending on your overall credit profile. We also have financing companies that do not necessarily require a minimum credit score for approval, so we can definitely try that out. And like I said, give this bike a try. I think you guys are going to fall in love with it. Check it out. It's the Cross Country 300 EFI at 161 Power Sports. Alright guys, now we're going to start her up. Turn this on, you can see the display screen light up. Now, this is 6-speed manual transmission, so you just have to hold the brake, push this button, that's how it starts. Like I said, because it's a BOSCH EFI, the way it idles, we're hoping this stays like uniformly idle. Like I said, we put gas in battery and it started right up, guys. So no hiccups, smooth idling, which is what we like. That's why they put the BOSCH EFI. That way there's no erratic idling on this bike, right? Like I said, I'm 5'9", 10 with heels, and I've been in it pretty good, comfortable. And man, this seat is really comfortable.
Very smooth ride. Like I said, no erratic idling. Maintains right at about like 1500 RPMs on idle. Very smooth bike. Like I said, this BOSCH EFI is going to be a game changer for this bike, especially at $8,000. Come check us out. 16.5